Welcome back, everyone. As the weather turns cool and leaves start to change, more and more people are heading outside and, of course, to the mountains to take in those views. But with that, more and more people are coming face to face with one of the mountain's current residents, black bears. As part of our 7 News Fall Weather Week, I take a look at what's driving the frequent encounters and how to stay bear aware. The mountains of North and South Carolina are fantastic in the fall, and they attract thousands of visitors each year. These mountains are also popular with the locals, black bears.
The first thing to do is not to panic, because people panic when they see a bear. We have 2 resident populations of bears in South Carolina. We have the mountain bears, or the upstate bears, and we have the coastal plain. But they can travel all throughout the state, so there's not a county that they haven't been spotted in.
Tammy Waltrip is the bear biologist with the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, and she says bears are active most of the year.
Have activity from early spring when they come out of the den. Moms with cubs, or female bears with cubs will come out of the den. They're pretty active all through the summer. And then, of course, this is the fall. They're putting on weight right now to go into hibernation again, so they're very active feeders right now.
Of course, you would expect to see bears in the woods, but more and more frequently, bears are showing up in neighborhoods like this. And South Carolina DNR says there's a pretty good reason why.
Unfortunately, we put a lot of stuff in our yards that they like to eat, like bird seed, deer feeders right now for the hunting season, dog food, pet food, trash. Those are easy food sources for bears to get. And so they go to the easy food sources.
She says the formula is simple.
The cities are growing. There's so much construction, so much development, and the bears are also expanding their population, so they're encountering neighborhoods more and more.
She says that we can also thank technology for more sightings.
Also, everybody has doorbell cameras now they used not to have, so now they see bears on their cameras that were probably there before, but they never saw them before.
Waldrop points to the Bear Wise program run by the Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies as a great resource for understanding how to live responsibly around bears. The SCDNR website has several pages dedicated to understanding bears and how to limit your encounters with them.
It's pretty common to see a bear, especially in the upstate. It's no reason to panic. They're not out to get you. They're just taking advantage of the easy food sources and yards.
SCDNR offers this little bit of advice. If you see a bear in the woods, give it space. They are wild animals and should be respected.
It's not unusual to see a bear, and it's nothing to panic over. They're not out to get you. They're big animals, and they do cause some fear.
7 News. Man. Yes, they do. Now, the big story, the big thing that I learned about this is that, first of all, that bears are in every county in the state, which I didn't know that personally growing up here. And the other thing is that they're just looking for those easy food sources. And this time of year, a lot of times, what you're seeing
they're so smart.
They're very smart, exactly. So if you leave a trash can out or dog food out or things like that, or bird feeders, which a lot of people are doing now, the bears will see that as an invitation to come by your house.
I am not from around here, and the first time I saw a bear, I freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, everyone does.
On the side of the road and was like, oh my gosh, I'm used to seeing deer or fox.
Right, because they're huge. And again, you have to remember, with so much more construction going on, we're kind of entering their territory in a lot of places. So just be aware of that, especially a lot of folks like to go hiking this time of year. Big advice: if you see a bear, give it space. And try to ease away.
And a quick shout out to our chief photographer, Jason Parker, who actually captured some of those bears in the wild here in, was it the upstate or western North Carolina?
And western North Carolina. He was very excited when we started doing this story. So,
Don't do that at home, though.
Don't do that at home, Watch, he has a drone as well, so that's a good way to capture them as well. All right.